They'll pop back in. But you notice it was a different song playing, and I was just holding it, and it changed on its own. Yeah, it changed by its own. So I know they're coming back in, but I'll give them a few seconds. But look, I was wrestling all week long with this topic. It's a good one. I guarantee you, y'all gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. Welcome back. Come on in, y'all. Come on, my brother. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that hot in here, but yeah, this doggone suit. No, it's this big old thick, huh? It say Oakland. Oh, t-shirt. Oh, well. Yeah, stand up. A friend of mine, she make these tees. She make them. Yeah. But I wanted to share with y'all something. Look, anything that I say behind this podium, this pulpit, on this floor, in this room, when we're assembled together, if you have a discrepancy, a problem, please don't go to no one else about it. Come to Brother Mike. You understand? This is how the enemy gets busy.
Yes, he does.
He picks people off. He looks for the weakest link. Not saying you weak by no means, but just hear what I'm saying. When it comes to your faith, he plays on your emotions. He plays within the confines of your mind. So he will send his imps, as people call it, his imps, but it's not. He's send his spirits. His demons, his devils that work with him. And he will get in any conversation at any given time. Remember, Jesus, Yeshua, he chose the 12. And he said this out of his own mouth. I chose you 12, and one of you is the devil. Now, there's a part in the Bible where Jesus say, look, I'm talking to the church, and I know where Satan's seat is in the house of God. Now, I shared this with my beautician on Monday, and they laughed. They like, what? I say, yeah, here it is right here in the Bible, that often in the church houses, that's where he does his most work at, because he's trying to bring somebody out. If he could stop you from hearing the word. Now, one thing about me, you might not agree with how I dress. I don't mind. You feel me? I'm an Oakland Raider fan till the day I die. You understand what I'm saying? You might not articulate the clothes that I wear, the shoes that I put on, my eyeglasses. You might have an issue with me shaving my beard or growing my hair. You might have a problem with that. But when it comes to this word, your problem ain't with me. Your problem ain't mine. So that you don't get plucked up out of here. Now, if you want to leave, I'm not going to hold nobody hostage. I done told y'all. There's an audience that I speak to also on Facebook. And some of them even got issues. Not all of them. The stuff that I say out of my mouth is hard for some people to digest. Because it's the truth. And all I ever want any of y'all to do, don't believe Mike. Why you think I throw out the scripture? Why you think I give chapter and verse? So you can go back and check, or while I'm saying it, you can be reading it for yourself. You might not agree with the doctrine of the Bible because you're caught up in some other doctrines. There's only one Lord. There's only one faith. There's only one baptism. There's only one God. Only one, y'all. Yeah, now man has came along and built up other doctrines, other gospels, and created other gods. He said, some of you serve gods of wood, gods of stone, and them golden gods. That's what he said. But I serve the true and the living. We're talking about beholding his beauty this morning. beholding his beauty. And I'm going somewhere with that. Beholding his beauty. So I wrote down some stuff because I knew my mind is not going to retain everything that he was throwing and putting and writing and jostling. So I wrote down some stuff that I definitely want to read in y'all hearing. I want to read from this page that I wrote. Look what it says. Today we're going to talk about beauty. Not just any kind of beauty, but a particular type of beauty. How many of you remember the song, Beauty Only Skin Deep?
That's true.
Huh? Yeah. Beauty's only skin deep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a reason why they were saying beauty was only skin deep. Watch this. These are a few lines that I wrote. He say, here are a few lines, that I want you to focus on. He said, my friends ask, what do I see in you? But it goes deeper than the eye can view. You have a pleasing personality. That's an everlasting quality. He's not talking about, she looking like, what's a pretty woman? That y'all think that this is just so drop dead gorgeous. He's not talking about her.
Stars on TV.
Yeah, well, some of them, and that's what he's pointing to. Some of them stars on TV, as beautiful as they is, they do not have a what? Pleasing personality. Because once they open their mouth, they like, wow, what the heck? All your beauty just went out the window. You feel me? This is what this song was saying. But look. I skipped down to another part. I say, so if you're looking for a lover, watch this. Don't judge the book by its cover. She may be fine on the outside, but so untrue on the inside. This song summed it up, y'all. How some people value the outer appearance. Have you ever heard this saying? That beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Huh? Y'all heard that before, right? Yeah. And it's so true. Because, man, it happened to me. I've met this sister in San Pablo, beautiful black, golden hair down to the tip of her booty in church. But she was dark like me. Now, everybody had told me, Mike, you got a problem with dark women. I'm like, what? Where y'all got that from? Because all I ever talked to was light-skinned, except my baby mama was darker than me, which nobody knew about, but I knew about it. And they said, well, you don't talk. I said, okay, God, look here, let me help them out since this is what they think. I tell you what, if you bring a sister dark like me, and I described how I wanted her to look. And I said, matter of fact, to make it even harder for you, put her in a white dress. Whoa, man. Why did I say that? Sure enough, here go this sister walk by, darker than me, in a white dress. While everybody else had on black, red, or I think it was blue or something. They was their colors. But she had on a white dress. So when I started talking with her, right? She said, what's your name? And I'm like, it's right there. Your name is right there. Oh, Brother Mike. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm Brother Mike. I'm lost for words. Ain't never had lost for words before. But this is him. This is him at work, right? But let me tell y'all what happened. I was brought up in tradition. Yeah. I go to visit her. Now, her uncle was one of the top bishops in our organization. I ain't going to say the name because a lot of folks listening know who I'm talking about. Yeah, so I ain't going to put the name out. But anyway, I think I already blew it when I said San Pablo, huh? Anyway, so I goes to their house one day, met her mom, and she came to the door with jeans on. I'm like, strike one, because I'm brought up in the Bible that women ain't supposed to wear no pants. Right. That's how I was brought up, sticking with my guns. Okay, then she said she had a headache. I said, come, let me pray for you. She said, oh, no, I'm supposed to go take some Tylenol right here in the medicine. I'm like, ooh, strike two. Yeah, so then she said, what you want to do? I say, hey, I brought a tape. Let's listen to my pastor preach. She say, no, I want to listen to music. I'm like, whew, strike three. Look, this is it. Look, and I mean, we've been talking for weeks, months at a time, right? But those were the three strikes. I finally just said it. Look, sister, I thought you was the one, whoop, 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 but you're wearing pants and you instead of praying, you popped a pill for your medicine. And then I said, let's listen to some preached word. You say you want to hear music. I'm done. She say, Brother Mike, I thought you was the one too. She said, when I asked God to send me a man my way, you fit the description, but you don't have no understanding. I'm like, wow, okay. So, being the man that I'm like, yeah, I just take that one and run with it, right? Next time I meet her, I think it's like 4 months later, we go visit the church. She done started dating another brother. And look, God forgive me, when I seen him, I'm like, whoo, wow, for real? And she bust my bubble. She said, I didn't pick him because of how he looked. Now, I knew I looked good. I got them breast waves in my hair. I'm wearing that Yves Saint Laurent suits and stuff with them, leather and snake skin shoes. I know I look good. But she said, I didn't choose him based upon his look. I chose him because of what was in his heart. But I'm in front of my boys, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, who she thinks she fooling. I'm telling them because I'm trying to get saved face, right? But I'm like, she killed me with that one because the brother was not. But in the eyes of the beholder, beauty is in the eye. And she saw beauty in him in spite of what we consider, we're talking about beholding his beauty. Yeah. Now, what they really mean is when they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder is this, is that everybody is not going to be as handsome as me. No, I'm kidding, right? No. But truthfully speaking, there are those or some people in society and in the world that we have classified them as beautiful looking person, right? Right? But their attitude is ugly. Some people that are classified as ugly have some of the most beautifulest ways. Right? The Bible declared in 1 Samuel 16:7, if you want to go see it, it say, do not look at his appearance or his physical stature, because I have refused him. This is when they was getting ready to choose a king. So God is saying, look, don't go out there and pick the biggest, buffest, the buffest dude there is. Don't choose him because of how he looked. Yeah, he was talking about King David, right? With seeing all his brothers. He said, no. Don't look at the outward appearance. The outward appearance gonna fool you. It looked real good. But what did he say? He says, don't look at the physical stature because I refuse him. Here's where I was trying to get. It continues. The Lord does not see as man sees. For man look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. We're talking about beholding his beauty. Your beauty should not come from your outward adorning, as stated in 1 Peter 3 and 4. Now, this is one of the scriptures that I was brought up on, and, they preach against. You can't wear certain things, and this is the reason why. But watch when you hear this. The way he gave it to me. He say, don't let your beauty be the outward adorning of the plaiting of the hair. When y'all go get your hair done. Before you make that appointment, right? You're walking around here feeling all bad. Because you know your hair needs to be done.
Yeah.
And then you make your way to the beauty shop or to the pressing comb or whatever it is that you supposed to do to get that hair hooked up. And once it's hooked up, your appearance change, your emotion change, your statue, right? So he's saying, don't let it be about you getting your hair done, which makes sense, right? He says, not the plaiting of the hair. That's been getting braided. He says, or the wearing of gold. Your beauty is not based upon how much jewelry you got, how much gold you owe, or the putting on apparel, having the ability to change clothes as often as you want to. Meaning, you know, you got them suits in the closet, or you got all them dresses, you got the ability to have all that. He's saying, don't let that be the reason. None of those. Scratch them all off your list. Don't let it be about that. He says, verse 4 tells you exactly what and where your beauty should be revealed at. It says, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, not having loud behavior. You can be pretty as all outdoors and have that loud behavior. Everywhere you go, everybody know it's you. Because what they do, they hear you. They hear your mouth. They hear you loud and clear. And you swear you're popping the most, as they say. You got it going on, but you the main one. And he said, but no, let it be a meek and a quiet. Meek and quiet spirit. So that means something wrong with your spirit. You always loud. You into everything with everybody. He's saying that ain't it. Yeah, people will recognize you belong to him when your spirit is in subjection. If not, then you got that ugly Betty spirit. And I ain't talking about Betty downstairs. All right. So now we're going to read some verses. Psalms 27:4, Isaiah 33:17. We almost done. Psalms 50:2, 2 Corinthians 4:4-6, Isaiah 28:5. Uh-oh. I think I made a mistake. Ooh. Wow. Uh-oh. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pull that off. Yeah, he's going to have to make a way. Because that was a note that I wanted to pull up out of my phone that I didn't transfer. Okay, so let's run with it. Let's run with it. In the book of Psalms 27:4, we're talking about beholding his beauty. His beauty. Beholding 27:4. Beholding his beauty. Talking about the beauty of the Lord. It say, one thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord. But what is the beauty of the Lord? And to inquire in his temple. David, the psalmist, is writing here saying, one thing that I desire, one thing I want to do is make it in the temple and behold the beauty. Yeah, now we didn't hear what man's beauty looked like. It's based upon you having silver, gold, changes of clothes. You look a certain type of way, but we know that's not the beauty of the Father. He says a meek and a quiet spirit. That's part of his beauty. Let's check another attribute. Go to Isaiah 33:17. We're talking about the beauty of the Lord. Because beauty's only skin deep. Oh, yeah.
Isaiah what?
33:17. It say, thine eyes shall see the King in his beauty. Okay, take your time.
33.
Verse 17.
Gotcha.
It say, thine eyes, your eyes shall see what? The beauty of the King. They shall behold the land that is very far off. The beauty of the King. Your eyes is going to see the beauty of the King. Just imagine yourself. You're viewing God at a distance, and you look upon him. You see him. What would resonate in your mind to bring you to the attention of his beauty? Huh? Awe and wonder, says Brother Jonathan. Can you see that? The awe of God, the wonder of him, the splendor. This is his beauty, y'all.
Yes.
We shall behold his essence, him for who he is. Wow. Not like we are. When we get upset, do we? Yeah. I won't give you because I'm mad at you. I won't speak to you because I'm upset.
Yeah.
I won't love you because you another color.
That's true.
I can't stand you because you think you're pretty. Wow, you see what I'm saying? That's not his beauty. That's not his. He said, I don't see as man see. Man look at the outward appearance, but I, the creator of the heaven and the earth, I know what's in your heart.
That's what I'm going. We ain't got nothing to do
Woo!
with God. We don't. God does.
Remember, Yeshua told Satan, look, boy, I know where your seat at. Who you think I am? I created you. I formed you. I made you. You don't think I seen you before you got here? A lot of people were perplexed in the Bible when you read about Yeshua, Jesus, his story. When you really pay attention to things that he was saying, he said, I already knew what was in their heart.
Yeah.
He said, why reason amongst yourselves about what I just said? Why are you talking amongst yourselves? I'm the one who said it. Don't you think you need to come to me? And then they said, okay, well, break it down. Yeah, when he met Philip, he said, Philip, I saw you when you were sitting up under the juniper tree. How did he see that when he was walking with the disciples? He's
omnipresent.
all knowing, everywhere at the same time. He knows your ups and your downs. He said you have not because you ask not. I'm standing here ready to give it to you, but you ain't asking for it. It's right here, but you ain't asking for it. Beholding his beauty. Come on, y'all. I know. Psalms 50:2. Watch this one. Ooh-wee. Okay, I'll slow down. Psalms 50. Prophetess Carter. Psalms 50 and verse number 2. We're talking about beholding his beauty. Because beauty's only skin deep. Oh, yeah. You may be fine on the outside. Ooh, I don't know what. So messed up. Psalm 50, verse 2. Watch this. This one here, y'all. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God hath shined. Woo. Out of Zion, that's God's holy mountain.
That's right.
Can y'all see it? Look. It's like we live here on the West Coast, right? And as the sun begins to come up, we behold the rays of the sun, right? Like today, the sun is shining, beautiful outside. And he's saying, just like from Zion, your beauty, his beauty, Yahuwah, God's, the creator's beauty begins to shine. Wow, can y'all see the picture? Can you really see his beauty shining all around? He said, I created the heavens and the earth. He said, every morning that you wake up with renewed what? Benefits. Daily. You get renewed benefits every day. You see a day that you never saw before. Beholding his beauty. Part of his beauty is his creation. That's part of it. The rest of it is his holiness. Because he's holy. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's the most beautifulest thing you can have of him is his holiness. And you want that holiness inside of you. Let it get into you. Not no Jamaican funk. Oh, no. We talking about his. Come on, y'all. The beauty. Beholding his beauty. You know, some people say, he has made beautiful, everything beautiful in its time. Huh? Where we at? 1 Corinthians, beholding his beauty. I think it was 2 Corinthians. Yes, 2 Corinthians. Whoo, Father, help me. Help me. 2 Corinthians 4:4. 2 Corinthians, toward the back. Too far. Keep flipping.
By John and Mark and Luke, right?
No, after. Acts. Romans.
Then I got Mark, I got Luke.
Keep going.
I got John.
Keep going.
Okay, I got Acts.
Keep going.
I got Romans.
1 Corinthians, then 2nd.
Oh, I got it.
2 Corinthians 4. Huh? 2 Corinthians 4:4-6. Look what it says. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. See, when you don't believe, you can't behold his lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God. So if Christ is the image of God and there's beauty in the Father, then there got to be what? Beauty in the Son. Because he said, me and my Father are how many? We one. When you see him, you see me. Else believe me for the work's sake is what he say, huh? Who is in the image of God should shine. Now, didn't we just read in Isaiah where he said he's on Mount Zion, the beauty of him will shine? Yeah, when the enemy has blinded your eyes, there's no sunshine. You can't get the rays. For we preach not ourselves, but Christ Jesus the Lord. Ourselves, your servants, for who? Jesus' sake. Why? For God hath commanded the light to shine out of darkness. The light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not. Yeah, that's a song that I wrote. I just ain't completed it. Yeah, he said, but God, who command the light to shine out of darkness, have what? Shined in our hearts. See, when you come in contact with the beauty of his holiness, when you embrace it, when you get that dosage. Remember, brother Jacob? He wrestled with who? He wrestled with it. He said, I ain't gonna let you go till you do what? Sometimes we just got to wrestle with him and don't let him go till he blesses us.
That's right.
He wrestled Jacob so hard, he said, boy, I see you real, you ain't going to let me go, so I'm going to knock your little hip out of joint. Ah! Yeah, now let me go. And since you did, I'm going to bless you. See, sometimes we be right there at the cusp of whatever it is we need, and we let go before it happens. We're talking about beholding his beauty. Don't let go. Don't let go before the beauty shines in your heart. So let's read that verse again. I want to read that one again. I really want you to hear this. For God didn't ask the light to shine. Look what it says. God have done what? He have what? What y'all see? What y'all see in y'all Bible? What do it say? 6th verse. Yeah. He has commanded. Wait. He did not ask. He didn't ask the light to shine. He commanded the light. Commanded. He told it what to do. He told it what to do. Are y'all hearing me?
Yeah.
He didn't ask the light. He commanded it to shine.
And it's shining too.
Yeah. Where? Out of darkness. And where did it shine? In our hearts. Why? To give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of.
Jesus Christ.
In the face of. Man, that is saying a mouthful. He didn't ask the light to shine. He commanded it to shine out of the darkness for you, so it can shine in your hearts. We beholding his beauty, y'all. Beholding his beauty. Beholding his beauty is understanding him in all aspects of his glory.
Amen.
Yeah. David said that I might know you in the resurrection, in the power of your resurrection. Yeah, not David. Paul, I'm sorry. That I might know you in the power of your resurrection. That was power in the resurrection. Did y'all know that?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
That was power right there. He foretold you in the Old Testament what was going to happen. He said, as Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights, so shall the Son of Man be in the heart of the earth for 3 days. I don't know how they get from Friday to Sunday, but that's a whole nother lesson. But yeah, he said in the heart of the earth for 3 days and for 3 nights. And then he told Pilate, he said, look, can't nobody take my life. I lay it down. He said, destroy this temple. And they talking about, look, man, it took thousands of years to build that temple. Or it took 46 years to build that temple. And you're telling me you're going to rebuild it in 3 days? That wasn't the building he was talking about. Yeah, he was talking about his life. The beauty of his holiness. Beholding his beauty. Yeah, beholding, he said, I will get up in 3. Man, that's the power of his resurrection. Because when he got up, he said, all power. All power. And Paul said, I just want to know you in the power of your resurrection. Because when he got up, all authority
Came with him.
Yeah, now he told him go into the whole world. Do what?
Yes.
Preach the gospel
Yes.
to every creature. He that believeth and is baptized shalt be saved. For God sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him, his beauty, y'all, his beauty. That was a beautiful thing. I know to us it don't look beautiful. No, for him to get beat like he got beat, no, that wasn't beauty at all. Oh, to have that beard plucked, that was not a pleasant sight. To have that crown shoved on his head with them long thorns, nothing pretty about that. Having that whip tearing to his back, the cat of 7 tails. That means 7 pieces of sharp iron. Pow, hitting his back, tearing up the flesh. That ain't beautiful at all. Isaiah said, and we beheld him. Not something pretty to be looked upon. Right? What is that? Isaiah what? 53? Is that Isaiah 53?
Reason what God did for us.
Let's, And we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and rejected of men. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Help me, Holy Ghost.
Isaiah, that's all I know. I think he said 53.
I think it's 53. Isaiah 53. He was wounded for our transgressions. Right. Bruised for our iniquities. That is Isaiah 53, right? You know, sometimes I be forgetting.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah. Here it is. Isaiah asks a question. Who hath believed our report? Now, this is a prophecy getting ready to happen, right?
Isaiah what?
53:1. And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness. And when we shall see him, oh, there go that word. There is no beauty. That we should desire him. Why? Because he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs, carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But here's all that he went through. Why? But he was wounded, what? For our transgressions. Come on with me, y'all. He was bruised for our iniquities. Yes. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with every one of his stripes, Maddie, with every one of him stripes, with every one of his stripes, you are healed. Yeah, you just got to say so. That's it. Because he suffered for you. He say, call it out as though it was. Yeah, speak those things that are not. Yeah, what the doctor say? I got what? Yeah, doctor, I just want to hear your report. I don't believe your report. I believe his report. What does report say? His report say, I am healed. That's what his report say. Oh, come on with me, y'all. Come on. Yeah. Let's read this last one. I got to share beholding his beauty. In the book of Isaiah, yeah, we going back to Isaiah. Isaiah had a lot to say. Yeah, 28th chapter. Yeah, the 28th chapter. Go backwards. But don't go backwards. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm here for. Look, 28:5. It say, in that day shall the Lord of hosts be a crown of glory. A crown of glory. In other words, what he's saying? Yeah, a crown of glory. That means his overall achievements. You know how they say, girl, we're going to crown you as the debutante. That means because of something that you have done, you get this crown, this honor. So his crown of glory is all of his achievements. What is one of his achievements? Created the heavens and the earth. What is one of his achievements? He created you. What is one of his achievements? Brought you out of darkness. Yes. What is his achievement? Sent his son into the world, not to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. What is his achievement?
So many things.
So many. Yeah. His crown of glory is his achievements, which he got so many of. But then it say, not only the crown of glory, and for a diadem is like a king wear a crown.
Right, on his head.
Yeah. So this is what he's wearing. For what? Unto the residue, a diadem of what? Beauty. There go the word again. A diadem of beauty. A symbol of his sovereignty. That's what that crown is. When you go to England and you kicking it in their country and well, she gone, so now the son he has on his crown. That means he's the sovereign individual, whatever England has. So if the father got his crown on, it's his sovereignty over what?
The world.
Oh, say that a little louder.
The world.
Because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the whole world and all we that dwell therein. He's the sovereign God over everything, beholding his beauty. That's all we're talking about, beholding his beauty. In closing, when we behold his beauty, deliverance happens. When we behold his beauty, love takes place. Love shape. It goes from breast to breast, from bosom to bosom. When we behold his beauty, he said, when I was in prison, you did what? You visited me. When we behold his beauty, he says, when I was hungry, you fed me. See, when we behold his beauty, he said, when I was thirsty, you gave me drink. Yeah, beholding his beauty, he says, didn't have no clothes, but you put some on me. See, when we behold his beauty, we are transformed just like him.
That's right.
He says, as I was, so are you. So what are people really seeing? Are they beholding his beauty, or do they see that other fella? That other fella where he said, I beheld Satan falling like lightning from the sky. He said, look, you have been in the Garden of Eden until one day your beauty. Oh, see, with his beauty, he got lifted up. See, in his beauty, he got caught up in pride. In his beauty, he said, I'm going to sit in the north where God's throne is. That's what happened to him. So whose beauty are you displaying? The other fella or the creator of the other fella? See, we got to behold his beauty because, see, it's dark outside. Y'all even know it's light. Right now, you can see real good. It's dark out there. It is so dark that people are still taking one another's lives. That's how dark it is. It is so dark that they're assassinating people. They're killing people. They're cooking babies. They're eating babies. They're growing dope, blowing up houses, killing folk.
Right.
Because it's dark out there.
Right.
But when you behold his beauty, when you beholding his beauty, we done. When we beholding his beauty, we are just like he is.
Amen.
Again, he say, as I was, so are you in the earth. Dear kind and gracious Father, we thank you for this word. We thank you for those that sat in attendance. We thank you for each and every one under the sound of my voice. Now I ask you, as we get ready to depart from here, let us not depart from your presence, but you bring us back together again. Even we want to bless the food that we're about to partake of. Take out any impurities. Let it be for the nourishment of the body. This we ask in the name of your son, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus called Christ. So be it. Hallelujah. Look, enjoy the rest of your Sabbath. Peace and blessings. Shabbat Shalom.
Amen.
All right, let's go get